Hey everyone, I was tagged by a few ladies here on YouTube to film the All Year Rounders tag, which I think is a fun idea. Before I get started talking about that, I'm going to ask that you please excuse my hair. It is like one of those weird days where it can't decide whether it wants to rain or not, so it's just giving that really funky drizzle that just kind of messes up your hair. So as if I needed any more help with that department, right? So anyway, let me go ahead and get started talking about this tag. I was tagged by Georgette from NYX Georgette, Sarai from Sincerely Sarai C, and Carol from The Blush and Brunette. The idea behind this tag is to find makeup or beauty products that can take you from season to season, that easily transition all year round. Basically like kind of staples that you can use any time of the year. So with that said, I picked out some drugstore items, some non-drugstore items, just depending on you, the viewer, and whether you have a budget or not, and whether you prefer one or the other. So I'm going to get started with eyeshadows, and I'm going to talk about a couple of palettes. So the first one I have talked about quite a bit, and I have even blogged about. I will link that blog post down below for you, and it's the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette. The colors in this palette are really nice. You have some really nice neutrals, some taupes, some plums, some grays, just a really nice variety. I don't feel like those are fall colors. I feel like that's just a color, or those colors are ones that you can use all year round. So that's what you get in here. And again, really nice neutral colors. You have different looks that you can do. So I feel like this pink right here is a great spring summer color, along with these two colors right here. Everything else is just really nice if you wanted a smoky eye or just a deeper color for fall. You can do whatever you want with this palette, but this is a really nice investment that you're going to be able to use definitely all year round. The next palette is a little tricky to work with. It is from Eyes Lip Face, or e.l.f. Cosmetics, and it's this $5 palette. Now recently they have changed. I think they have like a warm and a cool palette. I'm not too sure what this one is. It's just a basic neutral palette. The reason I say this is tricky is because some of the shadows are best applied with the finger. You just kind of have to figure it out. Some are a little bit chalkier than others, but it's very, very rare. For the most part, this palette is really nice, very nicely pigmented, very nice to work with. So you just kind of have to figure out which shades those are, and that doesn't really bother me because I have Bobbi brown shadows where they're better if I use my finger. So again, not really an issue for me, but as you can see here, you just get a really nice combination of like lavenders, pinks, a navy blue, some really nice deeper colors here. Like you have like that rust color, some bronze that you can use in the summer, so very neutral shades. Really, really nice variety here. So this was only $5. You can find these at Target or on the Eyes Lip Face website. The next eyeshadow is an eyeshadow single from L'Oreal, and it's one of the 24-hour infallible shadows. These are basically like pressed pigments or pressed shadows, and this shade right here is Bronzed Taupe. This is a great color for all over the lid. It has a beautiful finish. So this is what it looks like here, and if you're not familiar with these, they do come with a stopper, so you want to make sure that you always keep that in there to keep its form. But this is the color right here. That is Bronzed Taupe, and again, just a really, really nice bronzed taupe color, very true to its name. The next thing I want to talk about is cream shadows. I feel like if you have these three cream shadows, they're just really nice basic colors to have that you're going to be able to use all year round. The first one that I want to talk about is Tarte Emphasize Waterproof Amazonian Clay Cream Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Slate. This would make a great base to use with the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes palette. Here's the color right there, and that is again Slate from Tarte. I'm hoping that you can pick that up. Just a really nice, again, kind of that bronzy taupe color. Very, very pretty. It's very light, so it's not so crazy pigmented that it's going to change the color of your eyeshadow, but it's going to intensify it a little bit. The next one that I want to talk about is from Essence, and it's the Stay All Day Long Lasting Eyeshadow. This one is in the shade 02 Glammy Goes 2. And I have a hard time describing this color. I think it's more of like a gold, kind of like a really pale yellow gold almost. So there it is right there. And I will show you a swatch right here. So there's the shade right there in Glammy Goes 2. Really nice, fun color for summer, or great for like the holidays if you wanted to do a gold eye. So again, just a great universal cream shadow. These are really inexpensive. You can find them at Ulta or anywhere else. For the most part that Essence is sold, they're very, very inexpensive as well. Next is a lipstick from Bobbi Brown. It is my holy grail Bobbi Brown lipstick. It is Sandwash Pink, and this is the shade number 22. Just a great, again, very neutral pink. It is definitely deeper than Maybelline's Warm Me Up, so I'll show you the two right next to each other. That is Maybelline's Warm Me Up, and that is Bobbi Brown's Sandwash Pink. So a little bit different in color depth, but they are kind of similar. So depends on if you want a lighter one, a darker one. I feel like if you have one, you probably don't need the other unless you're just crazy like me and you can justify it. So the next and last lipstick I have is from Too Faced, and this is a great kind of like a reddish color. It's called I Want Candy, and it's from the Too Faced Creme line. I Want Candy is more of kind of like a on the lighter red side. It's almost, I almost see it as like a coral red. Sometimes I see it as a pinky red. I don't know, I get kind of confused with this color, but I love it. It's not too intense, but it's bright enough to like lift up the blah winter blues, but it's sheer enough for summer where you don't need to wear anything really bright if you didn't want to, like just to go to the beach or just to slap on some colors. So it's one of those colors, very versatile colors, but there again is I Want Candy, and that is what it looks like. Has a really nice shine finish to it, so you can totally skip the gloss if you wanted to. Lastly for lips is a lip gloss. I only chose one to talk about because I feel like this is such a great color that you can totally wear alone. You can wear it over any of these two colors right here. If you have like more of a nude color or a light pink color or that neutral pink color, this would be great with it. So this is one of the new NYX butter glosses, and this shade is in Creme Brulee, and Creme Brulee is just like the perfect neutral color, I feel anyway. So let me show you a swatch right here. It's kind of like a mid-tone pink, I would say. Here it is right there. It's not too deep, but it's not like a baby pale pink. So there it is, and again, just a really great color all year round. Okay, next we're going to talk about blushes. The first one is from Wet n Wild. If you're not familiar with Wet n Wild blushes, they are amazing quality. They're very pigmented, very affordable. You can find them at Walgreens, just basically anywhere Wet n Wild is sold. There's usually only about 4 shades available. This one is probably my favorite shade. It is more of a matte finish, so there's no shimmer, no iridescent finish, nothing like that. This shade is in Mellow Wine right here. I would describe Mellow Wine as more of a peachy apricot color. It's not too peach where it leans only towards a summer color, but it has enough warmth to it to where it's one of those colors you can just use all year long. So here is a swatch of it right here. So you can definitely see a lot of peach tones in there. The next one is from NYX, and it's NYX's Mocha, and this is what it looks like right here. If you're thinking it looks very similar to Wet n Wild's Mellow Wine in the Pan, it may look a little similar, but in actuality, they are very different in color. So here's what it looks like. Also a matte finish, no satin, no iridescent, no shimmer, nothing like that to this color. Very basic flat color. So as you can tell, they are very different. This one is Wet n Wild's Mellow Wine, and this is NYX's Mocha, which definitely leans more on the pink side, but it's not one of those cool toned pinks. It's a very warm toned pink. So again, that's NYX's Mocha. That is Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. Great colors, both very nice and soft and creamy and blendable. The last blush that I want to talk about is from Sephora, and it's one of the baked blush duos that looks like this. This shade is in 05 Tea Rose Tickle. And I love these blushes. They're really great quality. I do feel like they're a little bit more on the pricier side, to be honest with you, but they're so pretty. If you find the right color, they are totally worth it. So they have 2 different shades. So you can use this shade alone by itself, you can use this shade by itself, or you can mix the 2 of them to get a different color. So you're almost getting 3 blushes in one, which is why I feel like the price kind of justifies itself. So this color right here is more of like a light pinky plum. Again, great year-round color. And then this one is definitely more on the warmer side, and it's more of a mauvey plum. So I'll show you, and then when you mix it together, you get a different color. So I'll show you the swatches right here, if I can. This is the light color, this is the dark color, which you can see are significantly different, and then this is the color together. So, and of course you can concentrate it more on the lighter color if you wanted to. You can kind of play around with it, but great blush to have. Next up, we have an eyeliner. It is my holy grail eyeliner. It's the only eyeliner that I have tried that holds up during allergy season, that doesn't budge when I rub my eyes, when I sweat. It's just a great eyeliner. It's tried and true. I would highly recommend it. I love it, and I think it's great all year round because it's not your classic black, but it's not like your boring brown. If you've been watching me for a while, bear with me because I know you've heard about this eyeliner a lot, or kind of forward a little bit. This is Bobbi Brown's Longwear Gel Eyeliner in Chocolate Shimmer Ink. Again, just a really nice deep chocolate brown, kind of like a bronzy chocolate. Very fun shimmer in there that's very, very subtle. So great eyeliner. I think you can use this all year round, absolutely. Lastly, we're talking about nail polishes, and I have 2 from the drugstore and 1 non-drugstore. So that one is Zoya's Jana. It's a really nice chic grayish taupe color. Again, universal color that you can wear all year round. Please don't feel like these colors you only have to use in the fall season. It's definitely not. So beautiful color, and I love this color. Every single time that I wear it, I fall in love with it over and over again. The next 2 are from the Wet n Wild line. This one is a great classic color. It is a little tricky sometimes. It's kind of hard to get it to look really nice and opaque. A little tricky to work with, but an excellent, excellent color. I find that even though it's a little patchy sometimes, like on certain nails, it's kind of hit and miss, that I just find myself looking at my nails all the time when I wear this color. It's just a great classic color. So this is Sugarcoat from Wet n Wild, and this is 205B, and just like a nice baby pink, very neutral baby pink color. So that again is Sugarcoat. The last color is a classic red that I absolutely love. I don't feel like it's just a really nice bright red color, and again from Wet n Wild, and this is I Read a Good Book. And it's 214C, just a really nice, beautiful bright reds. This is one of my favorite red colors to wear. Beautiful on the toes, beautiful on the fingers, just a really nice, fun, bright red. So that is it. Thank you so much, ladies, for tagging me. I had so much fun picking out these products. And again, I just feel like these colors are great all year round. They are going to take you from season to season. So they're great staples to have. So I will tag some ladies down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.